Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you over to Water Your Soil. So if you're new around here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule, that's for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's here on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule of life. So getting into the video, this news right here is a game changer. And as I go through this article, you're going to understand why it's so big of a game changer. Now, a lot of you are familiar with the FICO credit score models. And a lot of you are also familiar with VantageScore, especially if you use Credit Karma. Credit Karma gives you a Vantage score for your credit score on their site. And this news right here is going to reveal why the gap between FICO and VantageScore is about to get slimmer. So the way how credit score news works around here is I'll read through the article, either the full article or the important excerpts from the article, and I always leave the link to the article in the description box so that you can check it out. But we're not going to waste any further time. We're going to get right into it, all right? So let's go. So this article was posted on Yahoo Finance, and it's courtesy of CNN, and it was posted on Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. It says, the company behind your credit score is plunging on the stock market after a White House announcement. It says, mortgage lenders will soon have a new way to assess borrowers applying for government-backed loans. That sent the stock of America's biggest credit score company plunging Tuesday. Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte announced that lenders may start using VantageScore, a rival to the Fair Isaac Corporation, the company behind the widely recognized FICO score, to assess creditworthiness for government-sponsored Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac mortgages. It says, quote unquote, effective today, to increase competition to the credit score ecosystem and consistent with President Trump's landslide mandate to lower costs, Fannie and Freddie will allow lenders to use Vantage 4.0 score with no current requirement to build new infrastructure, Pulte wrote in a Tuesday social media post. Pulte said that Tuesday's announcement would expand credit access and bring down closing costs. The announcement comes as FICO's credit check fees have reportedly surged in recent years. Shares of FICO, VantageScore's biggest rival, tumbled more than 17% Tuesday afternoon following the news. For decades, FICO has dominated the mortgage market, with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac accepting only FICO scores. But in recent years, VantageScore, created in 2006 by the three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, as a FICO competitor, has gained traction. Before Tuesday's announcement, mortgage lenders were already beginning to use VantageScore. In 2022, during President Joe Biden's administration, the FHFA announced that after a multi-year transition period, lenders would be required to deliver mortgage loans with scores from both FICO and VantageScore to ensure that a person's creditworthiness was properly vetted. Last year, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau announced a public inquiry into quote-unquote junk fees that increase mortgage closing costs, specifically mentioning the recent rise in costs of obtaining a credit report. So I'm going to stop right there. And this is big news because, as you can see, it stated before Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they only use FICO scores. But now they're about to start using Vantage scores as well. And the article further stated that they already had began that process, and it's going to be even more of an impact because, as you can see from the news in relation to the stock market, FICO ended up plunging on the stock market 17%. And that's a decent sized plunge right there. So this news is just coming out on Tuesday, July 8th. So it is new official news for those of you who are considering getting a mortgage in the next couple of years or even this year. This news may have an impact on your loans. And there's always a debate about which credit score is better. Is it your FICO score or is it your Vantage score? And this is why I always tell people, you want to make sure that you're managing your credit report correctly, no matter which score you're depending on, whether it's a Vantage score or a FICO score. My FICO scores are usually higher than my Vantage scores, but my Vantage scores are still in the excellent range as well. So they're all in the 800 range. However, my FICO scores tend to be higher, but I make sure that I manage my accounts correctly because I want to make sure that I qualify across the board, because you know there are a lot of different FICO scores. You have auto FICO scores, you have home FICO scores, you have so many different FICO scores, and you want to make sure that you're good all across the board when it comes to them. And also when it comes to Vantage scores, you want to make sure that you're good across the board when it comes to them as well. And a lot of it comes down to you making sure that you are paying on time, avoiding being late, and that you are cutting down on your debt and managing your debt correctly. A lot of it applies to that for both, whether it's VantageScore or FICO score. So I just wanted to get this news to you all to let you know, like, hey, make sure you are on it, because some of you say your Vantage score is better than your FICO score. And then there are those of you who say your FICO score is better than your Vantage score. So either way, you want to make sure that both scores are in the good or excellent range to help yourself out. And it's important, especially with the way things are trending. You want to make sure your credit report is intact. If you don't currently have your credit report for all three credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, you need to go and download it. You could download it for free at annualcreditreport.com. That's annualcreditreport.com. Go and get your credit report so you will know what's on there, what's helping you, and what's affecting you. A lot of you already know what's hurting your credit score, but your credit report literally puts it in front of your face. Now, in regard to the rest of the article, I didn't read through the full article, but you can read the rest of the article by clicking on the link that's in the bio. But before you do that, I want you all to participate in my latest poll. So the way you participate in my latest poll is you click on my profile picture. It's going to take you to the homepage of this channel. Once you're on the homepage, you're going to go to the section that says post. Once you click on the post section, it's going to show you all of my polls, my latest polls, as well as my previous polls. Be sure to participate in all of them. I appreciate every single one of you for taking part in the polls. But anyways, if you're new around here and you feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video, because I post often. That's clicking on the bell and selecting all. Also, this goes to every single one of you, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. That's your way of showing the algorithm that you support this video and this channel. I appreciate every single one of you for taking out the time to watch this video, comment, share this video, hit the like button. I appreciate it all. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. What's going on? This is Nell from Water Your Soil. So as someone who went from a 549 credit score all the way up to the 800s, I decided to share the same information that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. This book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. I put everything in this book, everything that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. All of the information is in this book. So I want you all to purchase this book. A lot of you have already purchased it, but it's available currently right now on Amazon.com and also MasterCreditBook.com. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. You want this book. It has all the information needed in order for you to go from poor credit to excellent credit, or just simply maintain your good or excellent credit score. So get the book ASAP. And if you want something more in depth, you could take the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. It's more in depth. There are actually chapters in this course, and it walks you through basically how FICO credit scores come about and how they're determined. And really, once you learn how FICO scores come about and the concept of credit scores, then you're pretty much on your way to either going from poor credit to good credit, or just maintaining a good or excellent credit score. So if you want something more in depth, I have the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. All right.